Hi, East Broadway. My name is Thomas Christopher.
And I'm Willinzy, Jonri.
And we will be reviewing A Brooklyn Boy.
Yep.
Alright, so we saw this last night.
At 7 o'clock.
At the East Village Playhouse. Thoughts, sir?
It was very good. It was an hour long, so there's not too much negative to talk about. There's a lot of positives to talk about.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
I guess we should start with the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, essentially, Stephen Prescott's life.
Yep.
From childhood to, I guess, right now, or right before
Yeah.
the show was produced.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of, of his childhood, actually before his childhood.
You can see how his parents met.
Yeah.
It's a funny story, yeah.
So yeah, you get different story beats about his upbringing in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Yeah. And in that story, there aren't, in my opinion, there wasn't a lot of surprises, because this type of story has been told a lot, but I think in how it's executed is what makes it really special.
And I like the nuances. It's like, you could say, it's a story that you've seen a lot, which is true. But then you had, his Caribbean background, which kind of plays an important role in, his connection to his father, and then also that connection to religion, how Caribbean people are, tightly bound to Christianity.
Right.
And then, you have a lot of, those different aspects that are also folded into, the neighborhood shop, the owner for the neighborhood shop.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that accent, yeah. I really loved his accent work.
Stephen Prescott?
Yeah. Stephen Prescott.
The main and only actor in the whole show who was standout.
Yeah, one man show that just didn't feel like it. Honestly, he was able to perfectly embody different movements for every character. Nothing felt...
Including his mother.
Yeah.
So he went from male to female a lot. And he also would switch characters through really simple actions, either by turning his head to the left or right, or by just moving his head behind, or his face rather, behind his arm.
Alright. What did you think about the set design?
It was very simple. So at first I was like, what is this set going to be like? But then they use a projector, and the projector projects images. So a bodega, a neighborhood, a crowd of people that he's talking to. And it works really well because, as we just mentioned, his acting. So you're absorbed in the acting, and then you look at the set, and then you know where the acting is taking place, and then it just clicks in your head.
Yeah, you never feel faded out of it, where man, the thing just changed.
I don't think you're ever really taken out. No.
Exactly, yeah. Especially there's a shock moment.
Oh yeah,
that we both really enjoyed.
There was a great shot that the audience enjoyed.
Yeah,
some ladies behind us were like,
oh, expletive. But yeah, there's some spectacle in the show that I think really works, really clicks.
There was also the music.
Yeah.
Which I think you felt more than I did.
I did. I felt like you had a hip hop, you had gospel, you had different genres sort of intertwining in a way that wasn't fake. It made sense. And then Stephen Prescott's voice was pretty good. So
which I guess brings me to maybe this isn't really a negative. I just thought it was a little odd when I was watching it. The dancing. I thought the dancing was really well done. I was just kind of wondering,
what's the change?
Why is the dancing here? Because there's a scene when it describes him and his friend getting attacked, and he's dancing.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is the dance the violence happening, or is
it just the
expressiveness of the dance? His moves were smooth though.
So yeah.
But
I wish I could dance like that. No, but I liked that the movement was used to sort of portray the violence, or just the emotion of the scene.
Yeah,
that was really clean.
I guess at this point, is there any other negatives you want to talk about?
I have nothing negative to say about the show.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's only an hour.
Yeah, but I think there are a lot of emotional elements to the show.
Yeah. I think they strike you differently depending on your own background.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy in our audience who was an older gentleman who loved it and was related to it a lot.
Yeah, as soon as the show was over, he got up and he was like, "Man, I want a story about my life. This is me.
This is me. I went through this. I remember that." So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, Brooklyn Boy does what it sets out to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It hits the audience in a way that everyone can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, final thoughts. Do you think A Brooklyn Boy is worth the East Broadway thumbs up?
Yeah, definitely. It's an hour. It's at 7 o'clock. You get at 8. It's a nice dinner.
Yeah, it's spot on an hour.
It's spot on an hour. It goes by quick.
Solid acting.
Yep, solid acting.
Solid story.
Yep.
Great music.
Mm-hmm.
Great movement, dance.
Yeah.
That's all the...
The only real negative is if that, like, you don't really, like, get into what the story's being told. And if you're looking for, I guess, some crazy twist in an hour, then that's not what you're going to get. But if you're looking for, like, a story about, like, a boy growing up in Brooklyn, pretty much that's what you get.
So,
phenomenally done.
Anyone who wants to go, open minds are wanted.
Definitely.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Our close us out, homie.
Me?
Yes.
Thanks, East Broadway. That's been our review of A Brooklyn Boy. Till next time.
And I'm Willinzy Jonri. I will also be here next time.